Hey tubers, how's it going? Well, I've got a little project that I had a fire lit under me because I said I could do it. I've been in the process of trying to build some stake bed sides for my car trailer, and this is basically what I've got so far. I picked up some rough cut oak 2x4s, full dimensional 2x4. And then I shaved down the bottoms to fit the pockets, which isn't quite. It was about 1.5 inches by a little over 4. So we're good there. And now I just got to put some sides on it, but I'm not too sure if I want to go like traditional 3-board or 4-board, and how long I want to make them, how heavy I want to make each stake. I mean, I could make one stake there for 2, one stake there for 2, but then how do I fasten these 2 together? I might do those 3 over to here, and then boards going across to there, but then how do I handle the back? I'm a little bit of a quandary here as far as exactly how I'm going to make my stakes so that they're light enough for me to get in and out. And I think if I have 3 is probably usable, but man, 4 stakes, that's a lot, and it gets heavy, and it's you got to wiggle them a little bit to get them in and out of the pocket here. There's a little bit of slop, but not a lot. And so we're gonna try. I think I'm just gonna start at the front and work my way back and see what I can come up with. Well, there's my front stake bed wall that I got done. Just a piece of 3/8 plywood and the 2x2, and I actually countersank the lag bolts in there so that if you push something up against this, it's not going to rub against the heads of the screws here, and it'll just you can put a blanket or something over that and be good with that. And I think I might get this something across here. I'm not sure. Maybe a couple more bars, 2x2s, or a 2x4 at the top there. It shouldn't make it too heavy. I can still lift it out pretty easy. It's still a one-person wall at this point. Don't want to add too much more to it though. So now I need to take a look at the sides here and see how I want to do these. I'm thinking back. What I'm probably going to do is have a board up here with the a hinge and a pin to hold it on the front, screwed to that post, and screwed to this post. Now it's a little longer, so it's going to be a little heavier, so I'm going to have to, but if I lift it up in the middle here, I should be able to lift this whole wall back to about here. Now the problem I have, maybe I'll end these boards. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to screw the boards from there to here, and then I'll put another hinge and pin here to fasten that and that together. And then I'm going to have a board just between these 2 going in there, and I'll be able to lift that section out. And then on the back, oh boy, since I'm gonna have gate on the back here, probably the easiest thing to do is then hinge pin these sides, put a stringer behind here and fasten these sides to, so that the boards are permanently fastened to this one, but these are able to come apart so that I can lift off each half of the swinging gate. Yeah, I think that's going to work. Well, I'm making some progress on this. Got the front stakes, and on the front ones on either side, I'm decided to do those 3 stakes into one chunk, and then these 2 stakes I added these 2 here to give it some stability. But one of the things I did was I on the inside here I used 2x2s going around on the stake sides, and what that does is it allows me to come up and grab a hold of these stakes here and lift them out. And I'm probably going to have to pry on them a little bit. They're getting in there pretty tight because of the twisting of the wood and etc. But I think it's going to work out. I think I might just throw a board across, do something on this opening right here, try and decide what to do there, whether I want to just stick a piece of plywood in, or got the other side here the same, but looking pretty good. On all the 2-inch on the inside, I countersunk the screws that I'm using, whereas on the 1-inch they just kind of are flush. And what that'll do is when I have a piece of furniture here up against these, it won't be up against those down there. So now, as we work our way back, I have to decide how I'm gonna secure these back pieces. And what I'm thinking of doing is maybe on this part right here, running a piece of angle iron there, and then have another piece of angle iron with a piece of plywood, and bolt those together at the top and bottom, and that'll give me the stability here. And then I'm going to hinge gates onto these leaning posts, and the beauty of that will be the gate will want to swing open and stay open for loading and unloading, and when it's shut it'll just swing right up into the ducktail there. So it's making progress, little by little. Haven't spent a dime yet. All used salvage lumber and leftover pole shed screws and a little bit of this and a little bit of that, and we're putting her together. I am going to probably end up slapping a coat of paint on, because that plywood up there is interior grade, and just to keep the wood from warping. And that one of my shiplap boards there got a little wet and warped a little, and so that is a potential hazard on this stuff. So making progress. Well, folks, there it is in all its glory. Got the sides done, got the separated. I've got 3 sections there where that door hinge is right there. I can separate it there, and then this is one section back to here, and 4 nuts and bolts, and I can pull that out. And then this is just a single stake here that comes back to the tailgate, and the tailgate swings open. I got a pin down below there to hold that, and hooked it up there, and got the 3 hinges on either side, and I purposely left these openings here to right here, and this opening right here. This one's actually big enough that I could climb in and out right here. See, and it's, you know, got the step right there. And that, so, and the one thing I do want to do is slap a coat of paint on it. So I think after I'm done with the project this weekend, tomorrow we're moving a bunch of furniture. I'll bring it home and I will disassemble it, take all the stake parts off, line them up inside the shed there, and just on some cardboard, and just start going to town. And I got some old cans of paint, and just slap it on there and let her rip. But yes, it didn't cost me a penny. This is all, well, I take that back. The oak 2x4s I did buy specifically for this purpose, but that's the only thing I spent any money on. And everything else I had from salvage and demo and cleaning out places and this and that and the other things. So we're pretty happy with the result here. It's substantial. It's not going anywhere. You know, it's and I got the 2x2s for lifting the pieces out, and also for keeping them, whatever I have in here, away from the bottom boards. And so overall, very pleased with the results. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and you'll get notified if you click the little bell on my next project, which is, who knows. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.